It's a bit.
Having fun?
Oh yeah.
The little thing works pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That you're doing exactly right. So tell me, sir, you're here at the Citadel School of Self-Reliance. What are your thoughts?
I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot more people should start taking these classes. It's something that nobody knows how to do anymore. Everybody used to be able to do this or something like it, and now everybody's cityfied. So
this is where you're going to be sleeping tonight?
Yep.
Just the ribs are up there? Cool. We haven't thatched it yet, so this is where this gentleman is going to be sleeping tonight.
I got a lot further behind, so I was chopping up some poles and stuff. So.
Alrighty. Well, we will do a group effort over here too. We'll help each other out as much as we can. Another satisfied customer over here with a machete. So tell me what's up there, Scott.
Well, I'm about halfway through my building construction here.
Awesome.
Burning
awesome.
some calories.
How you feeling about spending the night in here?
I'm feeling awesome.
All right. Hey, Vince. What we got there? Tell me you didn't cut yourself open or anything. This is our resident Grizzly Adams. You know, you can tell he's identified by the beard as well as a most wanted poster that you can see in your local post office. He's right beside a former most wanted, Ted Kaczynski. You know, the kind of Unabomber-esque in the appearance, but he's real cool. He's one of my assistant instructors and also my nephew. What we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate really, really quickly how to make a field expedient shelter with just some plastic. And just got a ridge pole here, stump to stop it back here in the back, you know, so it doesn't go backwards, a small A-frame, and here in about 2 seconds we're going to get a couple pieces of stone and or wood, and we're going to show you how to tie this off so that you don't have to make holes in it or anything. One of the ways that you tie this stuff up is you take something like this, put it inside, you make an anchor point, and you tie your line around it. That way you didn't have to make a hole in it. Put this back over. Got one little piece right here all ready to go. Just tie it around for me. Take it around. Awesome. Awesome. And then let's just secure it right down there. Let's do another piece on the other side. Yeah, get that all the way down to the ground if you can, or as close as you can. Okay, that's fine.
Now they also have these for tarps too. It's a little plastic ring with a wedge cut out of it.
Yeah, they have those. Here in a minute we'll also show a small, really quick expedient poncho shelter as well. So we're going to be doing a couple, 2 or 3 different kinds of shelter today. The debris huts and the shelter, the plastic shelters and the poncho shelters. A couple of those here in just a minute. But this is really quick, really easy. You just have, you know, some of this sitting in the back of your car. And it'll take good care of you in an emergency. It'll provide you shelter.
And yes, I'll actually sleep in this tonight.
You'd probably be warmer than the rest of us for a little bit.
For a little bit. What we've done here is we just stretched this plastic across this beam. We've weighted it down with some wood, closed off the seams here, just, you know, at the bottom with some snow. We're going to put some natural bedding material in here. But this whole shelter went together in about 5 minutes. It doesn't take any time at all. He's going to have a fire up front, some natural bedding on the inside, and he's going to be fairly windproof. Most of the heat from his fire is going to get trapped in here just like a greenhouse, and it could, just a little piece of plastic could save your life. Just that quick and that easy. We're going to come over here and take a real quick look at something. Our guy Scott over here has been putting this stuff around the bottom, and it's just a mixture of snow, leaves, and frozen ground. And if you pack that stuff together and you lay it in here and just keep packing it, you can stack it up against these ribs. As long as you built a good rib structure, you can stack this stuff up and it'll form up like concrete. And it'll make a real wall, a good wind barrier. We're going to go out and get some natural thatching material here in just a second.
I'm wondering if we could stick that deer meat in that pan, but then that plastic, when it heats up, it's got some toxic shit.
Yeah, it's food grade, but I think we should just cook it straight in the cup. Straight in the cup.
All right, Mike, what are we doing here?
Well, we're having a little meal out here. The temperature out here, I guess, what does everybody think? Is it right about freezing or a little below?
That's below freezing.
Okay, so it's pretty easily below freezing. We're just out here sitting around our little campfire being choked by smoke, having a little meal. Having potluck MREs type thing. Our snares didn't get set out. We ran a little bit late, so we're having a little bit of MREs. And as you can see, we've got quite the little cup fest out here. Not exactly gourmet cooking or fine dining, but it'll do. We're just kind of cleaning out our mess tins now, our canteen cups. All that we're doing is we've dug up a little bit of frozen earth, kind of scraped it loose. You add the dirt into the cup. Use a stick, use your hands. You start cleaning. Just keep on doing this. It'll absorb the food, whatever leftover food is in there, and it will start to scour the surface clean because it's a natural abrasive. And then after that, take a little bit of snow and we'll continue to wipe it out. We'll dump the dirt out, wipe it out with snow, continue to do that, and then rinse it out with a tiny bit of water, and it's clean. Pioneers cleaned all of their stuff when they were crossing the prairies and stuff going to California with sand and dirt. So, I mean, it's been used for a long time and it does work. It works really, really well.
All right, Austin, what do we got going on over here?
Make some snares. Trying to get a Y.
Finding a good trigger piece and a...
Yeah, nice trigger piece right here. Once we get that piece, I can get it done.
Oh, yeah.
What we're doing is we're all kind of building, we're building some snares, and these are the triggers for them. Consisting of one longer piece, the downturn, one shorter, smaller piece, the longer leg on it here with a groove for the rope. It's going to sit like this, and it's attached to a snare line over here. When the animal gets its head in the snare, pulls this, they come apart. This piece will be attached to the top of a sapling. We'll show that in a minute. Right now we can just show you what everybody's doing around the campfire, but we're building some spring pole snares. Right now we're just doing the triggers.
This needs to be kind of
Wait a minute. Which part are you building?
the small trigger.
Small.
The shelter Todd built last night. This is usually what you can achieve in about 2 days. But he did it in, what, 4 hours, 5 hours? Maybe a little bit more thatching on the sides, and since it's winter time, you can pack snow on it, insulate it really well. He had his fire reflector here. The log ended up getting used for the main fire. Very little light showing in there.
What we're going to do is I'm going to show you just how to make this this snare. Take your wire and just fold it over about an inch or so. Grab onto it. Take your stick and start twisting. This gives you a nice good tight wrap. Because you don't want this to just pull apart. Also gives you really pretty wrap too. But then I just come back and twist off the remainder and kind of lock it off like a knot. And then what you're left with is a little eyelet, little hole. And we feed the wire through. We've got a hoop, and that becomes your snare.
Alright, everybody.
Alright, guys, we're filming?
Yep.
Alright, what'd y'all think of the class so far, man?
I like it.
Awesome class.
Great.
Awesome, everybody's good.
I'll do it again.
Awesome as hell. Man, I really appreciate you all coming out. I really do, seriously. We're going to go out and set some snares. We got our fire-hardened spears and everything. We're not going to show you that because you've seen it in another video. Then we're going to get our cameraman in here for a minute.
He's still on, so.
Go. That's fine, dude. Trust me, it just adds some realism. There you go, man. A sure-to-be graduating class right there. You know, you got something that's mildly toxic or whatnot, or you just woke up and you just have a really bad stomach, you know, it just hurts. What you're going to do is you're going to take this stuff and powder this stuff up. And ideally, you know, you can use your canteen cup. You know, you put it in your canteen cup, you powder this stuff up. And you're going to want to eat, you're going to put it in your canteen cup and you're going to want to drink this. Tiny little bit of water in there with it, swish it around, take it like a shot. And what you're going to do is you're going to get about, a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons of the charcoal all powdered up, and you're just going to drink that with a little bit of water. You know, give it a little bit of time. Won't taste good on the way down and everything, but remember, water filters and everything else are made out of carbons. They're made, and this is carbon. And what this is going to do is it's going to soak up any plant toxins or things like that, or any bad stuff that you've got in your stomach. Okay, we got everybody here. What we just did, you see these little tiny fires before they leave the class. Everybody's got to make a sustainable fire using just flint, you know, just a ferro rod. No modern means. Got to do that before you pass. Everybody passed here today. We're going to do a little bit here in a minute about tannins. Some medicinal, basically it's part of a tree. It's an extract that you get from a tree, and it is medicinal, and you can make tea out of it.
Good to go.
Oak trees, if you take them, you don't need the leaves or anything. You just need the twigs, you know, pieces of it like this. You take them, you cut them up, you break them up, put them in your canteen cup. About 6, 7 pieces, maybe about that size right there. And you boil these in the water. And you wait till it turns like an iced tea color. What you're harvesting out of this is tannins. You get them out of oak trees, and many other trees have tannins in them. But oak, especially red oak, seems to have about the best quantity of it. It's the most palatable. Makes an acceptable tea. But it's also really, really antiseptic. So, I mean, if you need to brush your teeth, you make tannin tea. You brush your teeth in the tannin tea. Take all the plaque off, everything like that. You need to kill bacteria, germs, things like that. Use it as soap. That tannin tea becomes your soap. And it also makes a really nice little cup of tea at the end of the day. I mean, it actually gives you a little pep and everything like that. If you're getting sore throat, which is real common, you know, outside, immune system's down, things like that. You start to get the sore throat, sore tonsils, you know, scratchy. Drink the tannin tea, a little bit of it down there, and it's antiseptic. It's going to kill what's back there. And you just keep recoating. Wash your hands in it. You get into blood, things like that. You know, you need to disinfect your hands, you know, some kind of, whatever, you clean an animal or so on, use the tannin tea. You know, just boil it up. It's easy to make. Takes about 20 minutes on the fire to make some, and boom, there you go. You've got tannins, and they're used for a whole bunch of stuff. What we'll do now is just kind of walk around and talk to everybody. I mean, what'd y'all think of the class? I mean, how hard was it starting that fire, guys? The sustainable fire.
I mean, that first was
Pretty hard. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. But y'all got it. I mean, just a little bit of, and you see how you got it now, so you know you can do it again, right?
Plastic sheeting kind of hut. This is more of a lean-to style. The prevailing winds are on the opposite side, so he focused more on blocking that side in. Helps if you got a really good bag. This is the class overachiever. Did this in, I don't know, about 2-3 hours. He did 2 days worth of work in 2 or 3 hours. There's another one over here. Get down inside one of these.